to Story Time with Aunt Sunny. I am reading some stories from this book I got at the library called Solomon and the Ant. And I guess I'll just show you again the author. These are ancient stories. This is a collection, has great commentary. He talks about the history. And I found this particular story is one that I had heard a bit of before, but not the whole thing. So enjoy this story called A Special Way of Thinking. A young man found a scholar who was a master of the Talmud. The young man asked, "Will you teach me the Talmud?" And the scholar asked, "It won't do you any good." "Why not?" asked the young man. The scholar said, "Well, first you need to know the Talmud's way of thinking." "Fine, teach me the Talmud's way of thinking." "That won't do you any good either," said the scholar. "Not unless you have the ability to learn the Talmud's way of thinking." "Well, how will I know if I have the ability?" asked the young man. The scholar said, "I will test you with 3 questions." "Fine," said the young man. "What's the first question?" The scholar said, 2 men climb down a filthy, soot-filled chimney. One comes out with a dirty face, one with a clean face. Who decides to wash his face? Have you heard this one before? The young man answered, "Well, the one with a dirty face." "No," said the scholar. "It's the one with the clean face." "Let me explain. The one with the dirty face sees his friend's face is clean. He assumes his own face must be clean, so he decides not to wash. But the one with the clean face sees the friend's dirty face, and he thinks, my face must be also dirty, so naturally he washes." And the young man looks embarrassed. I didn't think about it that way. So what's the second question? 2 men climb down a filthy, soot-filled chimney. One comes out with a dirty face, one comes out with a clean face. Who decides to wash his face? And the young man laughs and said, "Well, I already know the answer. It's the one with the clean face." "No," said the scholar. "It's the one with the dirty face. Let me explain. The one with the dirty face sees his friend's clean face and says to his friend, 'Your face is so clean. Is my face also that clean?' His friend answers, 'No, your face is filthy.' So naturally he washes." The young man looked upset. "I thought the first answer was the right one." The scholar says, "The first answer was right until you think of the second answer. The second answer is a much better answer than the first answer is no longer acceptable." "I see your point," said the young man. "So what's the third question?" 2 men climb down a filthy, soot-filled chimney. One comes out with a dirty face, one comes out with a clean face. And who decides to wash his face? The young man frowned. "You won't get me this time," he said. "It won't be the one with the dirty face, and it won't be the one with the clean face. So the answer has got to be either both of them or neither of them." "No," said the scholar. "There's no answer because the question is ridiculous. How could 2 men climb down a filthy, soot-filled chimney and one come out clean and one come out dirty? It's not reasonable." The young man looked shocked. "I was wrong all 3 times. Well, I must be the wrong person to learn the Talmud." "No," said the scholar, "you're the right person to learn the Talmud. Let me explain. If you could answer everything correctly, why would you need me to teach you? You will be an excellent student. Look at how much you have already learned about the Talmud's way of thinking." So the scholar accepted the young man, and he became an excellent student. So the key to this story, I love this. It says the first answer was right until you think of the second answer. The second answer is such a better answer that the first answer is no longer acceptable. And then, of course, the third answer makes it realize that it is the most reasonable answer. So that is often the way of wisdom. As we have been taught things, it seems right until we learn a little more. So continue to keep asking good questions and enjoy.